PC. First time running through Medieval on this particular PC, so we don't have any game files saved up. So we're basically going to be running through our first campaign. I'm going to play through it on the hardest difficulties with no advice. Turn advice off, because that's just irritating. Let's be honest. I've been playing this game long enough, I know what's going on. Don't care about CPU moves. We're going to manage all cities. We'll leave the battle time limit on. I've definitely had that come in handy before. We're going to be streaming this whole session today, and after we're done, I'm going to put together a little compilation video for the session and toss that up on my YouTube channel, get some things going. So let's see, who should we play as first? I generally go England. England is a nice little mix. You get this big private area up here, so it's really hard for anybody to just come randomly assault you. And you still have a toehold in France, so when you're ready to start expanding, it's pretty easy. France. France is fun. You get a sizable country to start with. Pretty well surrounded. Nobody immediately touching you. You have quite a few rebel territories you can capture right off the bat. But as the game gets a little bit later, you're going to find yourself butting up on all sides. And I've definitely found myself excommunicated with every single surrounding country assaulting me. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, Father, what do you have to tell us? Nothing. Who wants to watch a cutscene? Not me. At least not right now. Alright. Get our bearings real quick, see what's what. Let's see. Got a good bit of gold. Got 5. I thought I had 4. I've got actually 5 cities to start. Well, I guess technically 3 cities and 2 castles.
Seigneur.
So, pretty common mistake a lot of people make is just going on the assault right away and trying to expand immediately, which is okay as far as rebel cities go. You can go and take your rebel cities as long as your army is powerful enough. But you don't want to start wars, say, with England right off the bat, and you don't really want to build your army right away. Your units require upkeep, obviously, and the more units you have, the more that's going to drain your treasury every turn. And right now, we're not going to be making much money per turn. We don't have a whole lot of infrastructure, so if we just build up our army right away, it's going to leave us with an overly bloated military. That's just draining our budget, and our budget's not going to be very large to support it. So the first things we're going to be doing is building up anything relating to earning money. If it earns us more money down the line, we're going to buy it now. Oh, and we're also going to notice here, normal tax rate, public orders at 205%. Looks like we've got a pretty good governor here with King Philip, so we can go ahead and raise that up a little bit, increase our income on the city. Population growth is still staying pretty high at 3.5%, so that's not too bad. Sometimes when if you notice here, as I raise the tax rate up or down, it's also going to affect my population growth, and obviously we want to have a good high population growth throughout the game so that we can expand into the late game as early as possible. Let's see, but at 3.5%, that's not bad. Then we've got a good income, so we're going to go ahead and build this market. Click over here to Rhymes. Oh, this would be 2 options here, money or transport. And let's go transport, that way my army can move around a little faster, and those basic roads only cost a single turn, so it's not going to set us back real far. Let's see, Marseille. We're already ready for an upgrade. First and foremost, though, I believe we're going to build them our grain exchange. We'll come back to that upgrade after we build up their infrastructure first. Same thing here with Angers. We are going to build up all of these little things before we upgrade to the castle. Roads are going to come in handy there. house. I think probably the same situation. Yeah, we'll get the roads going first, and then I think next turn we'll do those mines. Alright, and we're not going to spend all of our money. We're going to hang on to that. And use it to expand and build up our cities. Like I said, we're not going to want to build up our army right away. That can definitely hurt it. Oh, I can click properly again. Alright, so it looks like we're just going to leave it here.
A little later.
We do have a crusade in action. Brandon requested one. We're crusading against Frankfurt. Got all of Christendom crusading against the Holy Roman Empire. What do you think? Should I fight this one on the map, or should I just auto-resolve this? Pretty easy battle. Honestly, I don't even need to do this one. We're just going to skip this one. And I only lost 10 men. The crusade grows. We got me, we got Venice, and we got Poland. The Holy Roman Empire picked the wrong hombre to fuck with today, boys. I got friends. We got this Crusader army ready to go.
For the honor of France, we will attack.
Oh, look at all this gold I'm getting.
Go no further today.
A lot of that's coming from the fact that these guys have 0 upkeep right now. Normally these are like 125 upkeep apiece. So if we're looking at like 10, 12 units, that's like 2,000 gold that I'm saving here. I got a successful mission. And all of these countries are declaring war against the Holy Roman Empire because of the crusade that we've declared. Pretty successful move there, I would say. It is Christian. Like the normal way the game would go, if you let the game play out properly, the Pope would automatically call a crusade against Cairo first, which obviously is going to be all the way down here. If you just let it go, it's going to call a crusade down there, but the Holy Roman Empire had declared war on me, and they're honestly a little more powerful than I am right now. So they've been harassing me and really bullying me. But I had enough crusade points, enough holy points saved up here with the Pope that I could declare a crusade. And the Holy Roman Empire, by declaring war on me, managed to get themselves excommunicated from the church. So I decided to call the crusade against the Holy Roman Empire to get the rest of Christendom at war against them. It's going to relieve a bunch of pressure off of my empire. Give me a little more time to stack up some gold here, because as you can see, while I'm in Crusader mode, I'm not paying any upkeep on these guys, so that's saving me a bunch of money. And then I'm not constantly under siege on all my cities as well, so my trade is able to be more open. Gives us a little more money to go invest in the growth of our empire real quick here. We do need to invest some of this extra capital we have, though. I'm trying to figure out what we should do with it. I'm about ready to turn Bordeaux into an actual city. It's not earning a whole lot of money, and there's not a ton of reason for me to leave it as a castle right now. I don't really need to recruit people. So I think I'm going to go ahead and convert this into a city. In the long term, it's going to earn my empire a lot more money. Oh, another nice benefit of calling the crusade so close to home is, I mean, look at the distance here. Going from Paris all the way the hell down to here, that takes a long time. That's like a good 10, 15 turns just to get down there, and then you got to win the crusade, and then if you want to get the family members back with their new abilities, I mean, by the time you get like somebody that's 18 or 19 back from a crusade in Cairo, they're like 40 or 50 at least. So they don't get a whole lot of time to go mess things up in Europe. And the family members that we have in this army right here, once they are victorious in their crusade against Frankfurt, they're going to unlock a bunch of cool abilities. And number one rule of thumb, if you can invest in something that'll earn you money, you buy that first. First and always. Always pad your money supply. Let's every now and then, you gotta do something good for the citizens. These people have been at a high tax rate for a long time. And you know, I really feel like they've earned the right to pay for sex. We're gonna get them a brothel. Oh boy. Just keep in mind, kids, this stream may not be appropriate for all viewers at all times. Sicily wants a ceasefire after they've been attacking us, so we're gonna make them pay a tax for that. We're gonna demand a single payment of, let's see if we can get $5,000 from them. Oh, they still call it generous at $5,000. I'm gonna make offer.
Almost,
Oh, they rejected
but
it. They must not have
quite
enough money.
acceptable. You have further proposals?
See if I can make them a vassal. I never get any luck trying to make somebody my vassal. I think I need to like go take one of their cities first. Let's see. And I'll offer them 100 gold for 100 turns. No, they're not interested.
It has been a pleasure.
The diplomacy in this game is a little bit weird. I've never really got a good knack for it. Oh man. They rated that $5,000 ask as generous. They just must not have the money to pay it. I probably should have asked for like 2,000 gold per turn for 5 turns or something. I probably would have gotten paid on that. Let's see. We do want to continue to improve to Laos. This is our main point of recruitment for our southern campaign here. I think we're going to go archers next. Get some crossbows. Obviously crossbows don't shoot flaming arrows at all, but they are better at taking down cavalry. They're a little heavier for that. Let's see if there's anything else I can build real quick. Bordeaux. Let's get you some money. Yeah, you always go for money first. I might be able to build some more real quick. Marseille. The city on the Mediterranean. I mean, look at this place. This place someday is going to be a hub for tourism. This is going to be a getaway town like few in the world. We got to get them a brothel. Obviously, we got to start the tourism industry somewhere. Plus, with all the fighting that's been going on there, honestly, those soldiers could really they could just use it. We're still doing pretty well financially. And Dijon, the brothel is complete. Let's see, do we want to upgrade that to an inn? Well, these bunch of heathens having sex with hookers all day, really their souls are about to burn in eternal damnation. We should get them a church and really set them back on the right path, the righteous path. I mean, they have a priest, but this poor guy's been overrun. Zaragoza. Also, heathen territory here. Got my prince, who I've been kind of working on since the start of the game here, if you notice. This dude is a friggin' military genius. They tag him as being so bold and confident in command. This man could lead an angry mob to conquer an empire. Oh, I love the descriptions they put on people in this game. But yeah, we gotta get a church down here. We gotta keep the Pope happy with us. One day, we want to be Pope. Yeah, and we're gonna recruit a couple of these guys. If you see how this guy's highlighted in blue, town militia don't cost any upkeep. So you see how normally the upkeep's 125 here. When I've got them garrisoned, they don't cost any upkeep. So I'm gonna replace some of these guys with town militia. That way my upkeep cost goes down a bit. It seems kind of micro, but all of those little things, they add up a bunch, especially in the long game. If you have like 15 extra units that you're paying 100 gold per turn for, that's like 1,500 gold, you know? That shit adds up real quick. That's an entirely other building just for something that's just sitting there not doing anything. I do, however, feel the need to recruit another unit here. And I think we're about ready to assault these guys. Actually, I might wait another turn. Yeah, I'm gonna wait another turn, see if I get somebody else to join me here. The guy that we had up next to us fell back a little bit. And that army is still a little stacked. Oh, this is gonna be a tough battle, boys. We're going into it. We're doing it.
Take up arms and march to
And it was unclear to me which side was attacking me here. If it's the city attacking me, they can just come rushing out. Okay, it's not. We're good. It's actually the other army came to attack me, and the city's going to come reinforce. It's going to make the battle a bunch easier. And we have a river here in the middle, which will also make for a rather easy battle. So we basically get to play some bridge defense here. I know we don't have a bridge, but it's going to play pretty similarly to that. Whoops. So first what we're going to do is clear everybody away. So they can only cross the river at a couple of points here. The main crossing point looks to be... It must be this right here. That's got to be about the only crossing point. Maybe right here too. Well, what we're going to do is basically just build a little triangle of death. A little delta of death here at the delta of the river. And as the opponents come pouring across, they're going to get funneled in. And the archers we have positioned along the banks are just going to fucking destroy them. And it's going to be pretty good. Honestly, the pre-battle positioning always kind of sucks. So what we're going to do is just start the battle and position people as we need to here. And we got lots of family members here. This could end up poorly. I've got my king and 3 of my close family members all in the battle. So normally I'd be safe with my family, but I have no other cavalry, so I'm going to follow these guys over to here. Actually, maybe not the king. The king can stay right back here. But you can come over here, and we're going to use these guys to do a pretty wicked charge on the wall. Alright, death in the water, so it begins. I'm just going to go into cinematic mode here, and we can just watch some arrows raining down on these guys. You know, I feel like there can't be a whole lot worse than wading knee-deep across the river and just being struck in the nuts by an arrow. You're wearing like 100 pounds worth of armor, carrying a sword. You're in the middle of winter, knee-deep in water, and this fucking arrow just hits you in the balls. Jesus Christ. The church won't cure syphilis. Sorry, I'm not keeping a very close eye on my chat. As you see here, we've already turned around this first assault wave. These guys are just running scared shitless. Bridge defense is super easy in this game. And like I said, even though there's not a bridge here, it still handles just like bridge defense. At this point, I'm just literally sitting here, warming my hands up a little bit, and letting the battle run itself out. I don't think I even need to get my cavalry involved. So for now, we just have to let this first wave smash itself to death against my main wall here. And then the reinforcement army is going to come up. Oh, looks like shit, that's actually coming up behind us. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We have this massive reinforcement army coming up behind us. Oh, that's not good. I thought they were going to be coming from the other side of the river. So let's finish killing these guys as quickly as possible at this point. And we're going to have to run, get onto the other side of the river, and we're going to run bridge defense again, just from the other side. We really have to hope and pray that we can smash this first assault force before the reinforcements get here. This is not looking friendly. Oh, at least they're doing a slow march. They're not charging down on me. It's not a death stampede yet. Alright, we've broken this first assault force. We're on the move. We are on the move. How far is it going to let me look? Nice, it's going to let me go all the way over. Alright, while we're paused here, I'm just going to go ahead and start. Alright, and then we're going to highlight the entire army, and as soon as we unpause the game, we're going to hit the run button, because you got to fucking run for your life right now. Jesus Christ. Look at the size of this army back here. And you know, while the church can't cure syphilis, it can at least wash the sins of your unholy matrimony away before your mind melts from the syphilis. Syphilis like drills holes in your brains. So eventually you're going to go crazy, and then you're going to go straight to hell. But hopefully having a church in that city will will help with that. Alright, let's see how things are forming up here. Got the archers. Got my spears forming up. I kind of want to reposition these a little bit. Whoops, let's slow this down a little. I'm going to do this here. I want these guys here. And these guys here. Alright. Pretty much set up for victory here. You know, this actually might end up hurting a little bit. They've got a bunch of catapults back there, and I think they can reach across the river, so we might need to go up into looser formation. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fast forward our way through this battle real quick. At this point, we've got victory.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those
And we should have
worthless
pretty
peasants.
minimal losses. If you look here, 3% of allies killed, and well, 4% against
Our
32,
men are winning the
33.
battle.
Yeah,
If
we are
continue like this,
absolutely
we will
dominating this
smash the
battle.
enemy.
You know, let's start closing in on them a little bit. And I think I also want to, what do we have back here? Some crossbows, some artillery units. Let's send these kids on their first excursion. Oh boy. You know, it's really a family activity in the Middle Ages anyways. Going to war, that is. So you really got to involve your kids. We gotta get their hands dirty. If they're gonna govern the empire someday, they gotta get a little blood on their
The
hands.
enemy is badly
There's
blooded.
nothing worse
They
than
have
having
lost all their men.
a little fucking sissy take over the reins as king later in life.
Our men have captured the enemy general.
Oh, we captured a
Guard
general.
him well and make
Who is
so
it?
he can see us defeat the rest
Oh,
of
it's just a
his army.
captain. And the actual family member died. Now get over here and kill some people. Hurry up. Plus, if you involve your generals in battles, like actually have them go into hand-to-hand combat, they earn point boosts for that as well. They'll earn more combat stars, they'll earn more hit points, they'll earn more command presence and retinue, and there's a bunch of benefits for sending these guys in. But you got to balance that out against the risk of them dying early in the battle, so try not to use them in the first assault. But maybe a little bit later in the game like this, use them to clean up the remaining enemy forces. Alright, we finally won the battle here. Oh, look at this! Gave us a heroic victory, but you can pretty much expect that from me anytime we're doing bridge defense. Like I said, bridge defense is basically the easiest thing for me to do in this game. You just have to create a choke point, set your archers behind it, and just crush. Heroic victory, though. Rock solid.